All right, to be able to access Fluency by Heart, we're going to go and get started by launching from ClassLink. I'm going to go ahead and find it here. You'll notice that it prompts us to sign in at the top. I'm going to go ahead and click that. I'm going to click Continue with Google. I recommend you select your district Google account. And now I'm signed in. You should see an icon over here where it talks about the teacher dashboard, but the issue is here, I want to make sure that we have the proper account. So I'm going to come over here to the silhouette of the individual. I'm going to click on account settings. You have both the teacher and student. I think defaults this over to student. We want to make sure we're selecting teacher. Now Desmos and Amplify, two other companies, have merged with the Fluency by Heart company. I just want to point that out, that you are going to need to be able to generate or create your free teacher account. Note, this isn't a lengthy process. We're doing the same thing, which is using Google. So I'm going to go ahead and click at the top, log in with Google. Use that same account is what I suggest. And now you're here, you have generated a class. I'm going to click back over to the previous tab. I'm going to close this. And you'll notice that nothing really has changed. And that's because we have to create a class. So I'm going to go back to that tab, the Desmos tab, the one where we created that free account. I'm going to come over here where it says Your Stuff on the left-hand side, and I'm going to click on Classes. You probably don't have anything yet. We're going to go ahead and add a new class. And I'm going to give it a name. So I'm just going to, in this case, call it a sample class. And now I have that class. Now, if I want to add students, my recommendation is one of two ways: to be able to provide them with this code, okay? Or if you would rather, I'm going to click on this here, you also have the ability to generate a link. And so you could use this link to place it in the ClassLink backpack. You could add it to your Canvas course, whichever is the best way for you to give that to students. But when students either enter that code or when students click on this link, they're automatically going to be associated with your course or with your class digitally. And so that every time when they go, they'll be able to access it. Now that we have our class set up, we're going to come back over to Fluency by Heart. And I'm going to refresh, because what we should be able to see is an icon up here that says Teacher Dashboard. So by refreshing, I now have access to that teacher dashboard. I'm going to click on that. And I should be able to see my sample class. This is where you now have the ability to assign content for your students. So if I want to give them specific access to certain things.